So today I'm teaching you how to correctly install a hardwire kit on your car. It might be for your camera or some other accessories that you're installing that requires a hardwire kit. So a hardwire kit typically consists of 3 wires that need to be connected to your car's fuse box. The red wire, this is the ACC wire, which supplies power when the car is turned on, and a yellow wire, this is the constant power wire providing power continuously, and a black wire, this is the ground wire, which should be connected to a ground location in the car. Now let's take a closer look at the fuse box to identify which fuse can be used with the hardwire kit. We need to find a fuse that can be safely tapped into without compromising the car's safety or affecting its operation if the fuse were to blow. It's crucial to choose the correct fuse for the hardwire kit, as not every fuse in the fuse box is suitable. Therefore, we'll carefully examine the fuse location to ensure we select the right one. First one, we have windshield wiper, windshield washer, ECU IG, this is your fuel injection system. I wouldn't use that one. Backup lights and gauges on your dash is not a great place. Stop lights, you won't want to have that. Power doors, you don't want to lock yourself in. You have your fog lights, maybe. This is the starting system, so this is a maybe. Tail lights, step limit lead, no. Instrument cluster lights, no. Air conditioning system, you don't want to bake yourself in the car. Power windows, no, you want to get out. Panoramic remove, you want to get out. Cigarette lighter, maybe this is a great place, so we can check back in later, because this is a place that doesn't really affect the car's performance or safety features on the car, so this is a great one. So we have to check and see if this is for the red wire or for the yellow wire. Then we have your shift lock control system, I wouldn't touch that one. And then there's the rear window defogger, maybe. Power outlet, maybe this is a great one for the red and the yellow, so we were going to check and see which one this one fits the best. And then there's the power windows, no. And then we have your multi-board fuel injection system, I don't want to touch that one. Gauges and meters, like I said, no gauges and meters is a bad idea. And then we're going to choose these 2 items because these are the best one that we found so far in the fuse box. So the reason we chose these 2 fuse locations in the fuse box is because out of all the fuse locations, these 2 are the most safe to use, and these doesn't affect the performance or safety of the car, and if one fails, it doesn't affect the car at all. So we're going to use these 2 on our red and yellow wire, but we have to check and see which one is which. This 15 amp is the cigarette lighter, which should not be turned on when the car is off. So I'm going to check this one, put my multimeter and like the negative pan on this side and the positive on this side, and yep, I don't see any power going through on this one, but this one has power, but not the cigarette lighter, which is this one. So this 15 one is the ACC socket. So and that's how you use your multimeter to find which fuse has power and which fuse doesn't have power, and which fuse has constant power and which fuse has power when the car is on. So make sure you check your diagram on your fuse box and make sure you don't use the one that is like a safety feature that messes with your car's performance or your car's computer, and that way you don't risk messing up your car and be safe. I figured out which one I use for the yellow wire, which is the constant power, which I will use the ACC socket, which I checked on my manual is like a power outlet on my car, kind of like a charger port on your car. And the other one, which doesn't have power when the car is turned off, and the one with the red wire, I'm going to use the cigarette lighter because I checked and it shows that the cigarette lighter only has power when the car turns on. So that's the one that I want to go with, and I'll check back with you guys later. So use your fuse holder, clipper, or whatever you call this, and grab that fuse and pull it up. Alright, I got the fuse. Now I will install it onto. So once you have your fuse, you want to add it into, or add a fuse wire. Put this in. Now we're put this back into our fuse holder. Alright, there it is. That's our fuse holder. And then negative terminal, the ground wire, which is this bolt right here. This is where I'm gonna ground it to, and I'm gonna loosen up this bolt and I'm gonna insert it and tighten it back. Alright, my grounding wire, I'm gonna insert it in here. Now I have my ground. I will connect the rest of the wire. This is my cigarette lighter, which is my red wire, which only comes on when the car turns on. So connect it with this one. And then cover this with the plastic right here. And now we have the constant power, which always has power, and this is our ACC socket. It's the power outlet on the center console. So I'm gonna connect it here and put this plastic tube over it securely over here. And we're done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.